here.
Okay.
And I too am going to look around this corner. Here?
These guys are killing me.
You see Faye? I barely see Zerker.
Alright, Val, you see a door to the west, and you can see that this does kind of curl around to the east from where you're at. Are you peeking around the corner too, or?
No. What I want to do is, I have a mirror, and I want to stick it around the corner. Just enough that I can see around the corner.
Just the tip of the mirror?
Mm-hmm, just the tip.
Kind of like that Mission Impossible, kind of like, yeah.
Mirrors are very useful things.
Dun 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 dun.
Alright, see a little bit more. Your mirror.
Alright, that's all rubble to the south there.
It is, yep, and with a drape right here. Alright, so what are you doing, Arvel, there?
I was leaning over or past the corner, looking down further into the corridor.
Okay, you were looking into the corridor? Okay.
Just leaning past the corner.
Okay. Alright. Second, I'm clearing this thing up. Alright, so as you peer around the corner, you hear you see a drape, and you see the drape move, and you are standing face to face with a hobgoblin. Roll initiative. Both you and the hobgoblin. Just you and the hobgoblin.
Is he surprised?
Are you surprised? Let's roll
I
initiative.
had my sword out.
Let's roll initiative.
Alright.
You both didn't know that one another were there, so you're both surprised, so let's roll initiative.
Alright. Gosh darn it. Stupid macro.
Uh-oh, Dave didn't get his initiative macro fixed yet.
I did not. One of these days I'll get it done. Alright. What would you like to do?
What are we paying you for?
Yeah.
Alright. I move. I stand in this square here, of course. I have my short sword and my dagger out. So I take my short sword and stab him.
Okay.
17 versus armor class.
That is a miss. This hobgoblin is wearing chainmail and is using a shield and has a long sword that he is fixing to pull from his scabbard. Alright.
I take my bonus action and I shank him with my dagger.
Okay. Now that is a
28 versus armor class.
That's a hit. As a ghostly tentacle creature drops down on top of you and speaks in common, "I am friendly! I will speak to you now!" No, he doesn't do that. I'm just kidding. That is a troll.
If you're friendly, eat that hobgoblin.
Oh, shite. Whew. Alright, so
Alright.
damage. 9 damage.
Nice hit on the
And
hobgoblin.
that is... It's for me. And sorry, I'd like to take my free action and yell Bork.
No, I'm not sensitive. I'm having fun with it, Mandabar.
Do I hear him is the question.
Alright, you do notice that you've given this hobgoblin a pretty decent sized gouge from your blade, and you've put him in a weakened condition. No, I haven't seen him, Link. I've sent him a message. So alright. Hobgoblin. The hobgoblin uses a disengage action and runs back through the curtain, screaming in a language I don't think that you are going to know, Arvaldir. I will double check.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Screaming in a language that you do not know, and all of a
It
sudden
sounds like kick, 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 kick.
it is keck keck keck, and sometimes you'll hear you'll see a cock in there with spaces in between it, or anal ANAL with spaces in between it, because I remember they used to do that in the Horde. So alright, so the hobgoblin disengages, disappears around the curtain. A bong is rang several times.
Oh boy.
And now,
Did you say bong, dude?
yeah, dirt, rip it up, brah. Alright,
Wow.
so you hear about 3 or 4 or
I didn't know
5
bong sounded like that.
gong
I don't
hits.
know.
You hear dirt just ripping the bong.
I thought it
Alright.
was more this.
Everyone else, roll initiative. Whoa, who's doing that? Whoa.
That was Warhawk.
Wow.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, you guys are vicious.
Oh, looky there. Look at Roga.
So guys, they've basically unleashed the entire castle on them. They have. They've unleashed the entire castle. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be a massive freaking combat. Yeah, we'll probably have to continue this combat next week. So, I mean, we're going to continue tonight, but I've got to roll initiatives for about 20 freaking things. So, hold on, guys.
Oh, you were scaring me there for a second. I'm like,
No, man.
cutting early?
No, we're not. No. You guys just alarmed the whole castle, though. That's the thing. Thank goodness they're all goblins and everything. So yeah, at least they're just goblins. Sorry. Boy, these guys are unbelievable.
Be right back.
Alright, now I'm rolling a bunch of initiatives.
It would be nice to have a dice cam at this time.
Sure would, wouldn't it? I think they're not gonna get that much stuff. The attention of that, well, yeah, they probably would, so. Well, at least the good thing is at least they're all 7 hit point creatures. So the goblins should fall pretty quick. Wow. This whole castle knows they're there now, guys. So, I mean, I love it. At least I'm rolling really bad, though, guys.
Yeah, really
You
bad.
control worse than me. Oh, actually, you did.
320s. I'm rolling really bad, guys. Gosh darn it.
Guys, I don't do initiative by the book. I'm on roll 20. It's easy to do a turn tracker, so I do single initiatives for every single creature. I don't think it's fair to have 20 creatures go. It wouldn't work like that realistically and logically. On a rule, it's written that way, but no, I'm thinking of it logically. And plus, it's easy to do on roll 20 on the turn tracker. So, guys, it's easy to do it this way. Once you get it set up the first time, it's done. You just click a next button. That's it. So rolling 1 initiative for all the monsters? No. Not going to do it, guys. Sorry. I've never done it that way, and I never will. So if you're new to the channel, you got an awakening. I don't do an initiative like it is in the book. So, enjoy. Alright, so is everybody ready? I think I have all the creatures.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Alright, this is
Let's
going to be a
kill
pretty
some
fun
goblins.
fight.
I hate
Yeah,
those
this will be
guys.
fun. You guys are full power. The castle knows you're there. So once this bong starts, echoing throughout the chambers, then as this is happening, you can hear another one starting to bong, and then a third one. And they're at different pitches and tones, and you can just hear these gongs just bonging all over the place. And then they stop, and then you hear lots of screaming and yelling and howls.
Crap.
Love it.
Oh,
All right.
I love it.
I love it. I fucking love
That's
it.
a great description.
4.
All right, time to start
5.
drinking.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Goblin
Dave
has
just
a,
say he was going to try to kill
a
us tonight.
Thyrtis.
Time
30.
for some
Here we
fun.
go.
Well, also,
Bring
I think
it, son.
he thought we were going to fight the dragon too, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, so firebolt don't fail me now.
Oh my god, Dirk.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you try
Well,
putting me
fighter
to sleep
thinks he's
this
a
time?
wizard.
Yeah, you hear lots of
Have you tried putting a
screams and
high up to sleep?
howls throughout all of the different chambers. It just sounds like it's echoing from everywhere. All right. Rogar, you're up now. You are up, Rogar.
I heard good old Zerker say bork, bork, york, so I am going to go in there and see what is going on.
You see Arvaldir, he is holding his weapon, and you can see that as you look to the south, you can see that the curtain is kind of moving around. Damn, ram it up, Dirt. You firing it up?
Damn, Gert.
Cannibal! were you screaming Bork about? Over there?
Hobgoblins. We need to run. I think we should retreat and hold points from a more formidable position. This is not good.
Is that what that sound was?
Yep.
What'd you do? What is there a cog going on?
I peeked around the corner, and I almost had an.
They have
Eskimo
plenty of
kiss with a
power. I
hobgoblin.
think they'll be able to do this.
Oh, alright.
They're full spells,
sure.
It happens.
class
This one.
features, all that. So,
Kite, nigga.
yep. I think it'll be. I
Let's
think
go.
they'll be fine. Although there is a bugbear, an
That's 30
owlbear, and a
feet.
doppelganger in this also.
And I will use my action to go into defense. Dodge.
Okay. Go ahead and put a shield up for you. That'll remind us of dodge. Arvaldir, what are you doing? You going to pursue the hobgoblin?
All right.
As you gibbed him?
Nope. 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 I'm just backing up. 10 feet. As I'm here, I
Okay.
pour one of the 2 sacks of ball bearings on the ground.
Okay, and where would you like that poured?
Well,
What square?
I'm put him where I am now, but I just drop the bag as I run, right there,
Okay.
where I am.
That should make you do a dex
And
check
then I
for
move
that,
over.
So. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I can pour mats from here anyways. I mean, whatever. I put him there.
I put it like a keep, like a castle for defense.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alright, so here's your ball bearings on the ground. Your 1,000 little ball bearings, and your 5 foot. I
Oh,
believe
cool.
it's a 5 foot square, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. There's your ball bearings in your square. Pay attention to it. I know there's a dexterity saving throw involved with that. So, all right, Arvadir, you are done. Let's get some more. Two, three. They, you see the curtain to the south of you move, and a goblin busts out of it, and this goblin is wielding a scimitar.
Weedy.
And as the goblin busts through the curtain, you can also see that there is another goblin behind him. And I'm going to open up a little bit more of the map just so you can see what you saw. So I believe it would only be fair that you definitely had seen what was behind there as he ripped the curtain open. Alright, so a goblin is doing his war cry as he is holding a scimitar over his head, chopping down at you and attacking. And that is a +4 to hit. And the damage is a 1d6 +2, I believe. Wow, I can't believe I remember that. Alright, and the goblin swung so wildly that he hit the wall beside you with an 11 versus armor class. Alright, so that is it for the goblin. Alright. Another hobgoblin comes around the corner, Arvaldir, as you're standing there. The hobgoblin has a longbow. He takes an arrow, pulls the arrow back, and launches it towards you. Well, they have shitty hits. The monsters could have used this tonight, guys. Arvaldir, that's a 16 versus armor class.
Miss.
Okay.
Sweet.
I believe you got like a 17, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm moving goblins around, guys. So,
That's fine, man.
yeah,
You know.
you guys aren't going to be able to see this because I'm moving goblins around, so. The door to your left opens up. A goblin bursts through, and this goblin is in apparel and like a robe with a staff. He has trinkets and whatnot coming off of his staff. So he does open the door, and I'm going to go ahead and open up some more of this map for you of what you saw. What you did see when he slammed the door open, you did see that there is another door behind him. Alright. This goblin takes a staff, opens the door, and then he finishes his movement. "25, 30 feet, and attacks." And I need to look up one thing real quick. One d6, same thing. Same thing. 1d6 plus 2. Alright, so Vey, that is a 19 versus armor class. And you get hit for, unless your armor class is over 19 by chance?
No.
Alright, you get hit for 8
That
bludgeoning
hits.
damage. That's max damage. 8 bludgeoning damage from the goblin as he screams and takes his quarterstaff and whacks you with it.
Ouch.
Alright. Definitely an ouch. Alright. So next, and this hobgoblin would try to get at you. So he is running through your ball bearings. So let's take a look at ball bearings really
DC
quick.
13.
Alright. You have ball bearings on
He
your...
moved more than half.
You can put the ball bearings on your
I
character
should,
sheet.
yeah, I should probably do that.
Okay, 10 feet square. So sorry about that. It's going to be a 2x2 square. So it'll...
Yeah, so have the point on the corner.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was 5. I think that is it the caltrops that are 5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
think
So
so.
your ball bearings are going to be here. If it would
Yeah.
be 10 by 10, it's not going to... Alright, so I need to do a dexterity saving throw 10 or fall prone. Very cool. And then half speed. And he starts slipping around, throwing his arms up into the air. I will do my dexterity saving throw when I get to this square here as he moves into range. So, sorry about that. I thought it was a 5-foot square, but it's 10 by 10. So, alright. So I'm going to go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw. Thankfully that his best saving throw is for dexterity. And he definitely Actually, it was one too many, but still 19. He's successful. I'm going to take the last bit of movement that I had, because that would be... It'd be 5,
That's another.
10, 15, 20, 30.
Is it not repetitive? So next square
Well, I'm taking...
have to be another DC 10.
No, because once you make the saving throw, then it is your movement is halved. It's on the card, so you can put ball bearings and all that stuff. There are cards for all of that stuff. It's on the equipment handout in the player's handbook that I have implemented on there. So
Yeah.
Yep, he attacks you with his long
10
sword.
feet square. Yeah.
Yep, dex saving throw DC 10 or 11, one of the two, and then
Yeah.
half
I see.
movement.
It says covered area, not per square.
Yep, covered
So, yeah.
area. So I got you 10 foot. So obviously I can't put anything here because it's a
Yeah,
wall.
of course.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my long sword. +3 to hit. Don't forget, you guys get an additional +1. 17 versus armor class, which is a hit.
Hit.
You take 7 slashing damage from the long sword.
All right.
All right. Got a couple
My
more
turn.
goblins. I got a couple more goblins that are big dirt to Darren.
Alright.
I'm going to do a skill check, a strength skill check for climbing. The goblins do not have too nice of a strength, I don't think. -1, DC 10. Okay. Alright. Nothing happens. If I get a DC 10, I'm climbing over the rocks. You can hear these. There's something on the other side of these rocks that seems like it's something is trying to climb up over. Because towards the top, some of the smaller rocks are starting to fall down on your side, and you can see that they're kind of falling down on the other side also, and you can hear scraping in the rocks sliding down. So something is probably trying to climb over this. Okay, next up. Double movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, one more. 1 second dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, had a couple do double movements. Dirt, you're up now.
Okay, Dave. So I saw Vay go through the